Yeah. So let me ask you, with everything that's going on right now within the music industry and the business itself, like how have you been preparing yourself for this current shift that we're seeing happen right now in the business? You know, you're seeing a lot of the more prominent, more powerful people that was at the top of the pyramid. You're starting to see them start to, you know, trickle down. You're starting to see more people move into these positions. And you're just seeing a whole overall shift, like the changing of the business model that we see currently right now in the industry. That's changing the whole business model with streaming, and just the way music is distributed in general is changing going into 2025. So how have you prepared yourself as an artist for these changes?
Well, I was finding myself over the years spending a lot of money. And my cousin, she does like my finances and stuff, and she kept telling me, "Cuz you need to start a business for your music. And finally I did, man. And, you know, and that's in the birth of Busy Music. And, you know, and since then, you know, just learning that I'm able to, you know, write off a lot of my expenses, things that I was just paying for out of pocket previously. But even in the simplest form, man, just the having a DAW and being able to, you know, build you a workable home studio, and it saves so much money.
Oh yeah.
You know, and if you're willing to sacrifice time, you know, you can learn to do a lot of things for yourself. You know, I started messing around with, you know, with GarageBand, man, back in like 2018. You know, then I graduated to Logic Pro, and you know, and just a student of the game. You know, another artist, man, who I value opinions, you know, a lot. My boy Riggy Rock, you know, he's an artist, you know, producer, all that too. And he posed a question to me a few months ago. He's like, bro, what do you see? He said, do you see yourself more artist or more producer? And I was like, wait a minute. I had to really think about it, but I don't know. It's just, I'm at that point where I feel like I got to do what I need to do, you know, to get where I'm trying to go. You know, but as I've been moving up, you know, I've been meeting more people in the game, you know, and now, you know, I know sound engineers, and I know, you know what I'm saying? So now, but with that being said, man, just, I feel the way things are now, you can take a lot of things into your own hands, you know, to get yourself established, you know, hence the indie artist, right? You know, not depending on those big names, you know, to get you there, you know, and I think it's been the greatest equalizer in my opinion.
And I agree with you on that one. That's something I talk about a whole awful lot when it comes to just be as an independent or an unsigned artist, or whatever the term that we're being, you know, that we're using today to describe people that don't have a record deal. One of the biggest things I always, you know, preach on this show, and one of the biggest things I'm a proponent for, is investing in yourself as an artist, you know, because when it comes down to it, I was one of those artists that, you know, was always having problems booking studio time. I couldn't get people to, you know, take the time out to help me with my music career. So I had to take everything into my own hands. So I started doing the same approach you did, you know, going out, buy a piece of equipment here, you know, a mic there, or get a piece of, you know, software that I could record in. My first program that I was recording music in was Audacity. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like,
yeah,
you know, like it's become so easy now, especially with the technology and the way things has become so affordable now, that if music is one of your passions and something that you really choose to pursue, there's nothing out there stopping you right now, you know?
100% agree, brother. You couldn't have said it no better. I feel you, man. I've had family members, I've had, you know, people I know in the game, in the music game, in the industry, you know, and, you know, like you said, you can't get, you know, people to like help you or work with you, or, you know, and I just started depending on me. you know, and just, you know, just letting that be like my drive and motivation, man, just to do what it is, you know, that I love doing, which is create music, man, share my gifts.